All right, let me introduce you guys to my Super Pro Soursop tree. This tree is a grafted tree, a variety is called Super Pro. And I've had this tree going on a little over 3 years. I bought this tree small in a 1 gallon, and it was a grafted tree. It began to produce flowers about year number 2, started to produce flowers. It took a little while, I don't know why, but it was grafted. And then the fruit that I just harvested about 4 or 5 days ago is something that's, I mean, it's delicious. It's so good. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna taste test that. And then we're gonna talk a little bit about this tree and a little bit about soursop in general. Now, if you're planning on growing a soursop tree, it's a really good idea to be prepared with the right location. And the best location for soursop is a spot that is absolutely full sun. You want full sun so that your tree gets the maximum sunlight for growth, fruit productivity, and overall health. The other thing that's really important about soursop trees is that they don't want to sit in a lake, okay? They don't want to be wet all the time. So if your yard floods a little bit or tends to hold water for quite a while, you know, a day or so, you really don't want to plant it there. You want to elevate the area. So if you have no choice and that's the kind of yard you have, no sweat, just go ahead and get some soil, some compost, whatever you've got available, and just elevate the area. Just elevate it about anywhere from 18 to 2 feet should be enough. Now, I'm going to zoom in on the bottom of this so you can see a little bit better, and I'll explain what I did there. All right, because you want your soursop tree to be elevated slightly, this is about an 18-inch elevation, and I've surrounded it with rocks. You can see all those rocks. The rocks are there just to protect the trunk of the tree from, you know, the weed whacker and the lawnmower and stuff like that. So you want to protect the tree, and that's a good idea to build some kind of a protective circle around the tree. I chose to use these rocks, okay? Like I said earlier, the tree's a little over 3 years, actually. It's 3 years slightly plus, maybe 3 years and a couple of months. But I've pruned the tree back quite a few times already to keep that size compact. Soursop is a really delicious fruit. This is the size, but this is the first year that I actually let a fruit develop on the tree. I don't know if they're gonna be a little bit bigger. It's possible. I don't know too much about this variety. If you've ever heard of it, it's out there. It's been out there for a couple of years. It's called Super Pro or Super Productive. We're gonna taste it, talk a little bit about it right now. Man, oh man, oh man, the more I eat this, the more I pick up the flavor. It's so good. It has hints of pineapple, and it's just, oh my God, it just tastes so good. That pineapple flavor, the soursop flavor, oh, the combination, it's something you've gotta try. If you've never tried a soursop, try a soursop and then come back here and tell me what you thought of it. But this here, this Super Pro, the flavor is exceptional. Some of these species, some of these varieties will produce fruit, not as often as if you had a pollinator, but they will produce fruit. If you want to learn more about growing soursop trees, and I've been doing it for a lot of years, and I have had trees off property, in fields, orchards, and so on. But these are my backyard trees, and I've recently, last couple of years, planted trees on the property, and this is one of them. So if you want to learn a little bit about growing soursop and also get a little bit of additional information, that'll, I guarantee you follow the instructions in this book, you'll do a great job producing fruit on your soursop tree. So this is Grow Rockstar Soursop. This is available on Amazon, and I'll put a link below. All right, so you should be able to see that. That is a fruit on the way that's going to turn into a fruit. And it's in a good spot because it's on a nice thick branch. So I should be getting a fruit there in about a couple of months. There should be fruit. All right, so that is a good sign that the tree is now beginning to mature, and I should be getting lots of fruit on this soursop tree. So here's a flower right there. And there's another flower back here on the tree. And if you look over here, you're also going to see a flower. So there's another flower right there. And those petals, the yellowish mustard colored petals from the flower, are going to go through different stages. And they go through 4 stages. And it's kind of good to know that if you're going to do the hand pollination, is to understand the stages. Also in the book, we talk about the stages. and you can see what I mean by auto pollination, right? So if you look at this flower, you can see that there's pollen, little yellow bits of pollen still right on there. I don't think this thing's focusing right, but in any event, you can see what I mean. The flower, the petals fall off, and then as they fall, it sure seems like they auto-pollinate. The pollen lands very close to or surrounding the stigma, and it's just enough to cause the pollination to happen. Now, there's also talk about researchers and science saying that eating too much soursop, well, I don't even know if they mean eating too much soursop. It just says eating soursop can cause Parkinson's disease. I don't know about that. Talk to my Jamaican friends, and they think that's a crazy idea. So, what do you think? You think eating this causes Parkinson's disease? Do you know of any diseases that people say are cured by soursop? I do. Any experience with that? All that talk about soursop being used medicinally and curing people of something specific that everyone talks about. What do you think? Anybody have experience with that particular issue? I tell you what, there's a video I have here. It's a really old video. And in that video, I talk about when you drink these soursop shakes or champolas, or you eat a lot of soursop, believe it or not, it truly does have kind of a relaxing effect. So if you have ever experienced that, where you've drank a lot of champola or a lot of soursop milkshakes, or you've eaten a lot of fruit, have you ever had that kind of like relaxed, sedative effect? I know what happens to me. If I drink a lot of champola, or if I eat 2 or 3 of these fruits, I will pass out. I mean, it's really, really relaxing. Very good. All right, so that wraps it up. Thank you for watching. Check out the other videos that I have here on my channel. And if you get a minute, hit that subscribe button, notification, like, share. Thank you. Have a great one.